ngikhulume mina ngenyoka efile uJulius Malema ufana nenyoka efile into engeke isavuka akahamba ejele aphume walahla ithuba limfanele ukuthi our generation ashintshe ukuphathwa kwezwe kodwa yena wadawuka ubusi wanyanya uzulu ke waphinda wazothatha imali ko Point Engineering balutha iVPS bayiqeda bangene kuruleni bashaya babhuqa manje badla imali yabantu bangaphandle ke bathola $60 million eqhamuka amazona ngaphandle oJulius Malema anginendaba noma ngenzani inyoka efile ukuthi mina isikhathi sakhe siphelile Julius Malema umgodoyi udayise ngabantu baseNingizimu Afrika ematweni bokufika angikwesabi mfana wami hamba uyoyichamela la ukhona angilibeki lapho ngithi sizokwazi ukuthi noma ngifuna ngithole ekhaya noma ngithole khona umsenda location as a lakini asamsika sokuhlala uJulius Malema upolitical devil but osopolitiki bamsaba nomongameli bamesaba simesabi ke thina inje yithisiphethe manje futhi siyathatha lezizwe silungise siqonde lezi ama-drugs utshwala kuvula utshwala iy'ngane zethu idaka ubusuku nemini zidayisa ngemzimba ihlaza lenzeka kulelizwe.
Julius Malema has taken legal action against Chingizu Mchunu, demanding a public apology and a 1 million rand in damages after explosive allegations linked to him to drug money. The leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters is pushing back forcefully after Mchunu claimed he had received 60 million rand from Nigerian drug dealers, remarks that have sparked widespread controversy and intensified political tensions. Malema's legal representatives, England/Attorneys INC, issued a strongly worded letter accusing Mchunu of making defamatory statements that have rapidly spread across the social media platforms, including X and TikTok. The lawyers argue that the allegations are not only false, but were made with malicious intent to damage Malema's reputation both as a member of parliament and as a commander-in-chief of the EFF. The controversy stems from comments made by Mchunu during an interview on the sidelines of the illegal immigration protest held in Pretoria. The demonstration was organized by the civic group March and March, where Mchunu alleged that Malema had financial ties to drug syndicates and suggested that these alleged links explain his political stance on foreign nationals. In the widely circulated interview, Mchunu went further, claiming Malema was effectively shielded from accountability due to supposed financial backing he receives. He also accused the EFF leader of being willing to risk his political standing to defend undocumented immigrants. Malema's legal team has rejected these claims outright, describing them as vicious, untrue, spurious, and misplaced. In the letter, the attorneys argued that the statement painted their client as a criminal, dishonest and unfit for public office, assertions that they say are entirely baseless and damaging, and that the allegations are calculated to undermine the good name of our client, adding that Malema's reputation is central to his role in public office and political leadership. The lawyers further contend that the timing of Mchunu's remarks is not coincidental. According to them, the statement was strategically made to gain political leverage ahead of the upcoming local government elections. They alleged that Mchunu has publicly shown support for Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, is attempting to erode public trust in both Malema and the EFF, and such a statement were intended to cause maximum reputational harm and to influence voter perception in the lead-up to the elections. The legal team also highlighted the scale of the damage, pointing out that the interview has been widely shared and remains accessible online, thereby amplifying its impact. They argued that the continued circulation of the allegations is exacerbating the harm to Malema's public image. As part of their demands, Malema's attorneys have instructed Mchunu to issue an immediate and unequivocal retraction. This must include a public apology, acknowledging that the statements were false and defamatory. They have also insisted that the apology be published across of all Mchunu's social media platforms, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram, as well as distributed as an official press statement. In addition to apology, Malema is seeking 1 million rand in damages for the reputational harm he claims to have suffered. The letter issues a firm ultimatum. Should Mchunu fail to comply within 24 hours, legal proceedings will be initiated. This could include a lawsuit for damages and a request for a punitive cost order. The dispute has quickly become a focal point in South Africa's political landscape, reflecting an increasingly volatile intersection of politics, public discourse, and social media influence. While Mchunu remains a prominent and outspoken figure, following his time at Ukhozi FM, the legal threat from Malema signals a potentially significant escalation. Check on this one, people. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.